staying at the Crowne Plaza here at Singapore Airport, at Changi Airport. It's probably one of the easiest ones to get to compared to places like Bangkok or Denpasar. That is if you fly into Terminal 3, because as soon as you get out through the arrival gates, just turn immediately to your left. You'll see the signs above you, they're blue signs, and that takes you straight down to where the hotel is. Not far down and on the left-hand side, you'll see the Cheers convenience store. There's a good opportunity to pick up any snacks you might want to get before you get to the hotel. Not much further along, you'll see the entrance to the Crowne Plaza Hotel, and coming in from this particular level just means you'll have to go down the escalator in order to check in at reception. The room I stayed in had a slightly different layout to most hotel rooms, in as much as the bathroom is furthest from the entrance and actually is the room that has the external window. It does, however, incorporate a very handy workspace and desk right next door to the bed, which was very comfortable and provided with a good selection of pillows. Sliding doors divide the bathroom from the living area, and a push button operated blind gives you privacy to the outside world. I found the room to be really well presented. It was extremely clean, had a lovely clean smell to it, and everything was supplied as you'd expect from a hotel of this calibre. One of the first things we usually do when we arrive in a new place is get our local SIM card sorted. Outside the arrival gate you'll see at least 2 or 3 little booths selling SIM cards. I just went to the first one. That didn't have too many people waiting in line. This is Star Hub. It was about 32 Singapore dollars, which gave me 100 gig worth of data and a little bit towards the local phone calls. Not that I'll probably use the local phone calls, but certainly I'll make use of the data. The hotel pool was nice and clean, never seemed to be particularly crowded. There is a gymnasium for guests to use, and I suppose my only small criticism about the whole hotel is, even within the bars and restaurants, the seating wasn't all that comfortable to spend too much time in. After having a look around the hotel, I then went back into the arrivals area to have a look at other dining options. And right next door to that Cheers convenience store, I found the Heavenly Wang restaurant. And although not particularly fancy, had really good value meals. It's a bit spicy. It's a laksa. So it's obviously a local Singapore Malay dish. And as far as airports usually having really expensive food, Changi Airport, if you get away from the most popular areas, is quite good value. So this little bowl here cost me $4.80 Singapore. That's about the same as $4.80 Australian, probably about $3.50 US. Right next door to where we entered the hotel, you'll also see the entrance to the Jewel Complex. Now, this is a huge multi-level retail shopping area, but it also has the main attraction at the moment, which is the Rain Vortex Waterfall. This is the largest indoor waterfall in the world. There's some 10,000 gallons of water pass down through that funnel per hour, most of which has been collected from rainfall. By making your way to the uppermost level of the Jewel, you'll find most of the retail outlets gives way to bars and restaurants. If you're there at the right time of day, you can find yourself a great position and settle in to enjoy the view. Something we actually used this time was the early check-in facility on level 1 of the Jewel, where a minimum of 3 and sometimes up to 24 hours before departure, you'll be able to check your luggage. By using the kiosks, you can obtain your luggage tags, attach them to the bags, put them through the conveyor belt, which means you only have to worry about your carry-on luggage when you go to depart.
Come nightfall and the waterfall takes on a whole new dimension with different coloured lighting. From 7:30 and every hour from then through till 11:30 there is a sound and laser light show which is free to view and really worthwhile taking in. After a good night's sleep it was time to head off into the city. But first I needed some breakfast, and just on the other side of that Cheers convenience store was the Paris Baguette. Now this had a really good selection of reasonably priced food and most importantly had excellent coffee too. First job for this morning is to get to the train station, which is a level lower underneath the hotel, and get the rail pass sorted for the next couple of days exploring around Singapore. So we're going to have breakfast and then straight down to the station.